You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength, said Marcus Aurelius. Every day, there's a voice in your head that judges you. It picks apart every move you make, every word you say. It's your inner critic, and it can be relentless. But what if I told you there's a way to silence that voice? Today, we're diving into ancient Stoic wisdom and modern psychology to uncover a life-changing strategy that will help you master that inner critic, so you can reclaim your peace and confidence. Let's start by acknowledging something important. That inner critic is something everyone struggles with. Whether it's telling you that you're not good enough, that you've failed, or that you're falling behind in life, that voice is exhausting. But here's the good news. Stoic philosophy, paired with modern psychology, offers powerful tools to deal with it. The modern world has amplified our inner critic. Social media, comparison, fear of judgment. It's all fuel for that critical voice. You might find yourself overanalyzing every move, worrying that you'll never be good enough. But here's a truth that will surprise you. That inner critic is a protective mechanism. It's trying to keep you safe from failure, rejection, and pain. The problem is, it does so by sabotaging your confidence and freezing you in place. This is where Stoic principles come in. They help you shift your perspective and take back control. What the Stoics knew thousands of years ago is that the mind is both our greatest strength and our biggest enemy. In this video, we'll explore 6 Stoic principles that will not only silence the inner critic, but also transform your mindset. Stay with me until the end, because this will change the way you view your thoughts forever. Number 6, visualizing adversity. The first tool is premeditatio malorum, or visualizing adversity. This Stoic exercise prepares you for the worst before it even happens. The reason this works is simple. When you mentally prepare for challenges, they lose their power over you. Modern psychology backs this up with cognitive rehearsal, a technique that helps people prepare for stressful events. By visualizing the worst-case scenario, you reduce its emotional impact. Your inner critic will no longer catch you off guard because you've already seen it coming. The next time your critic says, "What if you fail?" you'll calmly respond, "So what? I'm ready." Number 5, focus on what you can control. Next up is the cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, the dichotomy of control. Your inner critic thrives on worrying about things outside of your control. What people think of you, whether you succeed or fail. But the Stoics remind us that the only thing you can control is your own mind, your actions, and your reactions. In psychology, this is known as acceptance and commitment therapy, where you learn to accept things outside of your control and focus on what you can change. This shift in focus drastically reduces anxiety, and by doing so, your inner critic loses its grip. Number 4, negative visualization. Another technique the Stoics used was negative visualization, imagining life without the things you hold dear. This might seem counterintuitive, but it's a powerful way to cultivate gratitude. By recognizing how easily you could lose what you have, you become deeply appreciative of the present. In modern psychology, the practice of gratitude is shown to increase resilience and emotional well-being. When you regularly practice gratitude, your inner critic has less room to focus on what's wrong, because your mind is grounded in what's going right. Number 3, self-reflection and journaling. The Stoics were great advocates of self-reflection, especially through journaling. By writing down their thoughts and reflecting on their actions, they gain mastery over their emotions. The inner critic thrives when your thoughts are left unchecked, but journaling gives you the chance to catch those thoughts and challenge them. Today, journaling is widely used in therapy to help manage negative thoughts and emotions. When you see your inner critic's words written down, you gain distance from them. Suddenly, they don't seem as powerful, and you can begin to respond with kindness and logic instead of self-criticism. Number 2, remember death and leave fully. One of the most powerful Stoic concepts is memento mori, the reminder that you will die. Now, I know that sounds dark, but it's actually one of the most liberating ideas out there. By accepting that life is finite, you stop obsessing over perfectionism. You realize that you don't have time to waste worrying about every mistake or criticism. Psychology has a similar idea in existential therapy, living in accordance with your values, with the knowledge that life is transient. This mindset shifts your focus from self-doubt to meaningful action. Instead of letting your inner critic freeze you in place, you start moving forward because you understand the importance of living authentically. Number 1, you are not alone. Finally, we come to sympathia, the Stoic principle of universal interconnectedness. This idea reminds us that we're all part of a larger whole, that everyone struggles with doubt, fear, and self-criticism. By recognizing this, we can practice empathy not only for others, but for ourselves. In modern psychology, this aligns with self-compassion. Research shows that treating yourself with the same kindness you would show a friend can significantly reduce anxiety and self-criticism. So, when your inner critic tries to isolate you, remind yourself that you are not alone. Everyone has that voice in their head. Now, let me share a story of transformation, a story of someone who was paralyzed by their inner critic but found freedom through Stoic principles. Introducing Alex, as he was someone always hard on himself. After failing at a major project, his inner critic became unbearable, constantly whispering that he wasn't good enough. But everything changed when he discovered Stoicism. He started using premeditatio malorum to visualize setbacks before they happened, which made him more resilient when challenges arose. He embraced memento mori, reminding himself that life was too short to waste on self-doubt. Over time, his inner critic lost its grip, and he began living with confidence and purpose. Today, Alex is thriving, not because his inner critic is completely gone, but because he knows how to respond to it. This story shows the power of Stoicism in real life, how it can take you from being overwhelmed by self-doubt to feeling grounded and empowered. To recap, we've explored 6 powerful Stoic principles. Premeditatio malorum, prepare for adversity. The dichotomy of control, focus on what you can control. Negative visualization, practice gratitude. Self-reflection, master your thoughts through journaling. Memento mori, embrace the finiteness of life. Sympathia, you are not alone in your struggles. These principles can silence the inner critic and transform your mindset. They aren't just philosophical ideas. They're practical tools you can use daily to shift your perspective and live with more peace and purpose. If this video helped you, start applying these Stoic practices today, and let me know in the comments which one resonates with you the most. Don't forget to subscribe to Stoic Edge for more life-changing insights. And if you want to dive deeper, check out this next video right here.